video channel of Saigon Top Tour. Saigon Top Tour always brings you useful, detailed knowledge and information of the ideal destination in the region of Vietnam. Do not forget to like, follow and share about the video channel for everyone, and also book the tour at Saigon Top Tour. Saigon Top Tour, wishing you a happy, comfortable and unforgettable trip. The history of the Reunification Palace and 4 presidents of the Republic of Vietnam is compiled in detail by Saigon Top Tour. History of Vietnam compilation copyright belongs to Saigon Top Tour. Vietnam is an S-shaped country stretching from north to south. A country with a history of more than 4,000 years and experienced many wars and losses, such as 1,000 years of Chinese domination, nearly 100 years of French colonial rule and nearly 30 years of North-South Civil War. In 1856, the French colonialists sent warships to explore and survey in Da Nang Seaport. The French colonialists chose Da Nang City Seaport in central Vietnam to attack Vietnam because of the deep sea port. Entering and occupying the Hue Citadel, very close and easy attack. The Gia Dinh Citadel is Saigon City, the southern provinces of Vietnam. The historical compilation copyright belongs to Saigon Top Tour. You can watch, listen and share absolutely. Do not copy in any form. In 1858, the French colonialists opened fire on Da Nang, starting the war to invade Vietnam. 10 years later, in 1867, the French finished occupying 6 provinces of Cochinchina, southern Vietnam, including Bien Hoa, Gia Dinh, Dinh Tuong, Vinh Long, An Giang and Ha Tien. After occupying 6 provinces of Cochinchina, in 1868, the French government began to design and build in the center of Saigon City a palace as a residence for the governor of Cochinchina. When completed, it was called Palace Nord Um. The palace was started built on February 23, 1868 and completed in 1871 by the French governor in South Vietnam, Le Gratier, who laid the first stone. Initially, the palace was named Nord Um, the same name as the boulevard in front running straight into the palace, today called Le Duan Street. Construction of the palace, named after the King of Cambodia at that time, was undertaken by the Saigon Department of Public Works at a cost of 4,714,662 francs, equivalent to a quarter of the colonial budget. At first, the palace was the residence of the governor of Cochinchina. From 1887, when the French president signed the decree establishing the Indo-Chinese Federation, the palace became the Governor-General of France in Indochina with the name of Nord Um Palace. After the outbreak of World War II, France was occupied by Nazi Germany. On September 22, 1940, an Axis member country, Japan, invaded Vietnam to build a military base to fight the Allies in Southeast Asia. After Vietnam was occupied by Japan, in March 1945, Japan overthrew the French government in Vietnam. After the Japanese coup d'etat of France on March 9, 1945, the Governor-General's Palace became the workplace of the Japanese government in Vietnam. But it's not long later, French returned to occupy the Vietnam, called the Indochina War 1945 to 1954. This place became the working headquarters of the invasion of French in Vietnam. In 1954, after the defeat of the French colonialists at Dien Bien Phu, the Geneva Agreement was signed. Specifically on September 7, 1954, the palace was handed over to the Prime Minister by the 5-star General Paul Yili, representing France, to the Prime Minister General Ngo Dinh Diem, representative of the Republic of Vietnam, and before dethroning head of state Bao Dai to become President of the Republic of Vietnam. This transfer ceremony is considered as a symbol of national independence, so on September 8, 1954, President Ngo Dinh Diem officially changed the name of Ngo Dinh Palace to Independence Palace. On February 27, 1962, the coup faction sent two Saigon Army pilots, Nguyen Van Cu and Pham Phu Quoc, to flight two AD-6 bombers to destroy the main left wing of the palace. Because it could not be restored, President Dinh Diem decided to start rebuilding a new palace that was started on July 1, 1962. During the construction of the new palace, the family of President Ngo Dinh Diem temporarily moved to live at Gia Long Palace, now Ho Chi Minh City Museum. The construction was unfinished when President Ngo Dinh Diem and his brother Ngo Dinh Nhe were assassinated by the coup faction on November 2, 1963. After President Ngo Dinh Diem and Ngo Dinh Nhe were assassinated, the period time from November 1963 to October 31, 1966, the Republic of Vietnam does not have a president. Therefore, on the inauguration of the palace on October 31, 1966, the chairman of the ceremony was Nguyen Van Cu, chairman of the National Leadership Committee. Ngo Dinh Diem was the one who initiated the construction of the Independence Palace, but he did not live here for a single day. But the person who lived in this palace the longest was Nguyen Van Cu, from October 1967 to April 21, 1975 resigned as president. It must be said that the Independence Palace, are also known as the Dragon's headquarters, is the headquarters of the Saigon government, the place to witness the military intervention of foreign countries such as the US, Australian, New Zealand, South Korean, and Thailand troops in the Philippines. The years of 1968, known as Tet Mao Dinh, or the years of fierce resistance and foreign military intervention in Vietnam. The U.S. stationing until 1973 after the signing of the Paris Agreement forced the U.S. to withdraw its troops from Vietnam. From 1973 to April 30, 1975, the internal war continued, but with the historic Ho Chi Minh campaign, at 10:45 on April 30, 1975, the tank number 843 of the Liberation Army rammed the side gate of the Independence Palace. Then the tank number 390 rammed the main gate straight into the palace. At 11:30 a.m. on the same day, Lieutenant Bui Quang Ninh, company commander of Vehicle 843, lowered the three-striped flag and raised the flag of the National Front for the Liberation of South Vietnam. The flag fluttered on the roof of the palace, ending nearly 30 years of war between North and South. It was also at this moment that the last president of the Republic of Vietnam, Duong Van Minh, and the entire cabinet of the Saigon government announced their unconditional surrender. At the end of the war, Vietnam was divided into two regions, North, South, and took the 17th parallel as the DMZ from 1954 to April 30, 1975. Vietnam was completely liberated, opening a new history of peace, renewal, solidarity, integration, and development. an independent palace architect and also a first Vietnamese, won the Roman Prize. The new Independence Palace was started on July 1st, 1962 and inaugurated on October 31st, 1966. When designing, architect Nobiad Thursday wanted to find a cultural meaning for the project, so every arrangement from the interior to the exterior facade all symbolized the traditional philosophy, ritual Eastern rituals and the personality of the nation. Independence Palace is a harmonious combination between modern architectural art and traditional Oriental architecture. In particular, the surface of the palace has the shape of the word cat, Chinese characters, representing goodness and luck. Ground floor. The palace is 26 meters high, built on an area of 4,500 square meter, has a usable area of 20,000 square meter, includes 3 main floors, 1 terrace, 2 mezzanines, ground floor, 2 basements and a terrace for helicopters to land. The solid tunnel system located in the Independence Palace is where the President of the Republic of Vietnam Nguyen Van Thu once retired to work, designed by Lieutenant Colonel Engineer Phan Van Dien. The tunnel has a length of 72.5 meters, 0.8 to 22.5 meter wide and 0.6 to 2.5 meter deep. Nearly 100 rooms of the palace are decorated in different styles depending on the purpose of use, including staterooms, meeting rooms for the Cabinet Council, offices of the President and Vice President, rooms for presentation of credentials and banquet hall. There are also many other auxiliary items such as semicircular lotus pond, 2 sides of the stairs leading to the main hall, corridor, air conditioning system, fire prevention, communication, warehouse. Particular, the unique architecture of the palace is clearly shown through the ventilation and sunlight wall system stylized into a stone flower curtain with large bars in the shape of ethereal bamboo. This detail was inspired by architect Nobiat Thu's idea of a desk door, a door with bars made of wood and lattice commonly found in the Hue Imperial Palace. After Vietnam was temporarily divided into 2 from 1954 to April 30th, 1975, the Republic of Vietnam has had 4 presidents. 1. President Ngo Dinh Diem, born on January 3, 1901, and died on November 2, 1963, was the first president of the Republic of Vietnam. 2. President Nguyen Van Thu was born on April 5, 1923 and died on September 29, 2001. The second president of the Republic of Vietnam. 3. President Tran Van Huong was born in 1902 and died in 1982 as the third president of the Republic of Vietnam. 4. President Duong Van Minh was born in 1916 and died in 2001 as the fourth and last president of the Republic of Vietnam. Today, the Reunification Palace is one of the most popular attractions in downtown Ho Chi Minh City. Saigon Top Tour is one of the best inbound Vietnam tour organizer, reasonable tour price, excellent service quality and professional service style. Join the Saigon Top Tour to discover the endless beauty, peaceful country, friendly rustic life, culture, customs and cuisine of the region of Vietnam. Saigon Top Tour to bring you a vacation beyond expectation and unforgettable moments. Millions of attractive tour are waiting for you, with slogan of Saigon Top Tour. Beautiful one day, perfect the next oceans of experience and enjoy your life. Saigon Top Tour, wishing you a happy, comfortable and unforgettable trip. Many daily attractions tour such as half-day Saigon City Tour, one-day Saigon City Tour, one-day Cu Chi Tunnels and Saigon City Tour, one-day Mekong Delta Tour, Mekong Delta 2 days 1 night tour, Mekong Delta Homestay Tour and more interesting tour. You can visit the website of Saigon Top Tour to choose and book the tour. Thank you for watching the video channel of Saigon Top Tour.